going on, Vic?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Welcome back, listeners, fans.
We got another treat. Episode 20. We're halfway through season 3. Little more than half. We usually do like 38. We'll see how many episodes we do, but we'll get it in there. This week, what's on today's show? I did something different. I did an Instagram questionnaire for our fans. I said, hey, what do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want us to talk about? We have someone, he said, hey, just don't use my name, but talk about butt babies. He sent me a picture and a little thing, and it told me around what it is, but we'll cover it in this half. And then I had another friend, friend of the show since season 1, Zaj. He wanted us to cover some soccer, American leagues, and Premier Leagues. Absolutely not, Zaj. So that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen on the UnFollowVic show. We don't cover women's sport.
We don't do that.
People that flank on fouls and cry, and people that get shot over missing a goal or whatever the hell you soccer fans do out there.
It'd be a different sport if they were allowed to hit each other, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, in America, it's football, baseball, and hockey, UFC. And then after the baby butt talk, we'll get into the real queen of anal. That's Miss Siswet. She is. We'll go through her whole list of toys, dimensions, size, width. And then after some ass talking, we'll get into Jack's news, where Governor Newsom from California banned staying warm, which I have no idea what that even is, but Jack will explain. And then, of course, Biden is seeing ghosts. So, as normal, Jack, what do we got on the updates?
Well, we just finished up the green room, which is fucking awesome. We got the whole setup over there for any kind of last-minute haircuts, beard cuts, which, by the way, beautiful beard. It's coming in very well.
Thank you.
Congrats. Reaching that manhood. I appreciate it.
It's in there.
Look at that. So, and we got that done. We got a bunch of stuff done. And you came over along with my brother. We had a great time.
Oh, yeah. A lot of barbecue.
Smoked some fucking 8 hours worth. Yeah.
Yes.
Smoked some pork belly. That's it. And got a really nice shredded.
Jack made
shredded.
sides this time.
Yeah.
Do people know about that? Yeah. So when Jack cooks and barbecues, I'm sure I mentioned it on a few episodes, because every time I go to visit him, he has awesome meats, awesome selections. He uses the Traeger grill. Never has sides, but this time we had rice, we had salad, we had beets, we had what do you call those, Brussels sprouts? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. He had a lot of sides, and of course, snacks.
No, we definitely had some stuff.
Oh, that game we played was awesome, by the way. What was it called?
Telestrations.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Telestrations.
Yeah, that was a good show. Yeah. For me,
so that's it, man. Nothing.
Yeah, for me, I was in Chinatown. I visited an old restaurant. Last time I actually sat down there and ate was in like 97, 98. It's called, people say Wo Hop. I say Woo Hop.
Wuhan.
W-O-O. Woo. Wo. Wuhan?
Yeah, whoa. I'm going to say Wuhan. Yeah.
Wuhan? I mean, it is Chinese, so.
You never know.
Yeah. You want the bat soup? Yeah, take out the bat soup. You want the head on or head off? Okay. Then we have the Spanish word of the day. DeSantis.
All right. DeSantis. Like
I'll use it in a
Governor
sentence. DeSantis? Yes, I'll use it in the sentence. The Democrats said they wanted us at Martha's Vineyards, but they sent us away. And then real quick, before we get into our butt babies, I just want to remind ladies that it is sweatpants season for the men. So eyes are up here, not down there. We're not, stop trying to shape up the cock. If you're that curious, just put your hand down there, right? And flannel season is approaching us. Which, nice. Jack, you obviously you're born and raised in New York, and now you're back in the East Coast. But the last, 6-7 years you've been in California. So I don't know if you never got to experience flannel season.
No, because mostly when I was young and in a flannel, it'd be, you get beat up at school.
Yeah, really? Fuck you wearing?
What are you wearing? What are you, a fucking
yeah, you're right, actually.
So, now...
Barry, that's flannel, something, wear to school.
But, I missed out on all those years because now I have one, and goddamn it, I got to go get more because they're fucking perfect for fat.
Well, I just ordered 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like a lumberjack.
If you're
and
a
never
chubby
lift an axe
dad bod, Yeah, if you're a chubby dad bod, kind of fat, have a beard, flannel season's all you, man. It ups your game. I'm telling you, you go from like a 6, 7 to like a high 8. Like you're looking good.
Own it. It's like Uggs.
But you got to keep the flannel on.
Chicks.
That's the superpower. You can't take the flannel off, sit at the bar. You got to keep it on. That's the look. That's the uniform.
Yeah.
All right, butt babies.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Fall uniform, man. Flannel.
That's it. Flannel. Jeans. You know, you got to wear the boots when it's snowing.
God. I almost don't want to talk about this. I'm not going to lie.
What? Butt babies?
Our topic, man. Come on.
Oh, no, we're getting into it.
We're going to do this.
Yeah, we're getting into it. Like I said, all right, so I put a questionnaire on Instagram. I'll do that occasionally. If you want to give in your charm, it's going to be at Instagram. It's going to be at UnFollowVic Podcast. Some guy sent us a thing. He wants to remain nameless. He said, butt babies cover it. Sends me a picture. So basically what it is, it's these prosthetic babies. They all come in different colors, the same shape and size. They post a replica.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a replica baby. And people, and it's said in the trans community or men that just want to experience child labor will shove this, I guess, with a doctor up their ass and then shit it back out. And that's supposed to insinuate some type of birth. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's supposed to simulate the actual birthing pains from doing this. I don't.
Which I think it's a disrespect to women in a way.
I do.
But
I agree. I got this photo actually from a couple of friends because it hit the internet and then everybody had it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I honestly saw it and I was like, okay, this is the new low. This is the new bottom. Here we are.
How about this?
And then I just moved on with my life.
Yeah. When you first seen it, what was your take? Did you believe this is actually something that could be real? I mean, this is before we covered our notes. I want like an honest opinion.
No.
No?
Do I believe that they exist? Yes. Not for the purpose of what they're claiming this is for. Yeah, definitely.
Well, if you put it in that way, I kind of want to say, but I want to say when I first seen this, yes, I thought it was believable. You know, in today's world, I mean, you can't really not question anything anymore. I mean, you could obviously say, biological men cannot have babies. They cannot breastfeed. That's 100% science. Can't, you know. But when you see this, it's kind of like, well, I see a shape of a baby, I see a prosthetic, and I see a story that goes along with it. Yeah, I can believe some idiot is trying to shove this up their ass and then be like, hey, I'm going to shit out a baby because I want to know what it feels like. Or if they're trans women, they're like, well, that's technically me giving birth. And I think it's a downplay to women. I think women go through more than just shoving up. Like, you need to shove that shit up your ass for 9 months. How about that? You know what I mean? Don't shove that shit up your ass for a fucking day and shit it out in 2 hours and go, yeah, I had birth. I mean, women got to carry a baby for 9 months. They got to change their whole diet, their whole eating. They can't really drink and smoke. I mean, you could, but you're going to.
I guarantee you there's somebody. I guarantee you that there's somebody that's like, I got to hold that for 9 months. All right, I'll try it.
Yeah. Well, and if someone's going to try it, it is going to be a man or a trans woman, but technically, you know, as known as men.
Yeah, get it straight.
Yeah, only men are going to really get it straight. This whole conversation is not going to be straight at all. But, yeah, so it's, you cannot, I don't believe it's, I don't know. This is weird.
All right, so Amanda, my wife, told me that.
Yeah.
When she was going through the whole thing, and I was there for it, the first one, you know, the natural birth one,
the genius one,
it really did feel the genius one, right? My genius kid. Well, I don't know. This last one's smart. A girl. No, she might be just as smart.
Yeah, she might.
But she told me that the whole time it felt like she was taking a shit, but like the worst.
Yeah, but is that
possible shit?
Yeah, but is that because she's got to push and there's something in her that's got to come out of her? I mean, yeah. But when it's coming out vaginal versus anal and then the contraptions and all this and blood, not shit. We're talking blood that comes out and an umbilical cord.
I don't know. I mean, first you got to find out what's the blood from the baby coming out versus the blood that you would be pouring out trying to shove it in.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah. Shoving it in has the pre-blood, giving actual birth is post-blood.
Right. I don't know, man. She said that. I think that it's a lot like a semi going down the highway at high speeds, just knocking everything out the sides. Like when you're giving birth, it just all you feel is the fucking semi. All these other things are just in pain in general. So it all just feels the same. That's what I think. But I don't have a vagina. I'm not a trans woman, unfortunately. So
you don't want to be a bearded trans woman and perform at circuses? I
am not a birthing person. This is where we are.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's birthing person. It's not mother. There's no Mother's Day no more. It's birthing person day. That's so crazy where this world... It's going to end. It has to end. It's going to end. Yeah. I think it's becoming so of a norm. Like they took the last 2.5 years, 3 years, they made it so much of like a crazy norm where people are actually like not waking up, but they're like, you know what, enough of this shit, you know?
Yes.
Like it was funny, you know, and one side of the world it's comical and the other side of the world it's a mental illness, but in the middle there's got to be a type of line that's drawn.
Right.
Men cannot breastfeed, men cannot have babies.
Correct.
Men can take it in the ass 100%. Like women.
Sure.
Which I think there's more men that probably take it in the ass than women nowadays, but
they always exaggerate too when they say the pain levels versus did you ever hear about anybody comparing birth to anything else?
Yeah, so like when I was in 6th grade, I forgot the teacher's name or anything. It was junior high school. We had a teacher, she was pregnant or just had a baby. And, you know, when you're in 6th grade at that age, I don't know, what am I, 10, 11? You know, you're curious. So you're like, oh, how did, you know, I asked her, I'm like, oh, so how does it feel or whatever? And she goes, well, put it this way. It's like peeing out a football. And as a 10, 11-year-old, you know what a football is. You know how to pee now. So you can kind of compare it. And I was like, whoa, like that must hurt. Now,
so you believe that?
I believe that at that age. I don't know. I would love to. We should have asked your wife a few of these questions ask a few women. You know, I have friends that have kids too. I could have asked them like, how bad is actual child? Well, I mean, most people do C-sections, but how bad is actual child labor? Because we're talking back in 96, 97. Did they have all those numbing sensations, or did they actually get to feel the whole birth? You know, like I don't think my mother used anything. I think she, you know, it was like I think one was natural, and then the other 3 were C-sections or something like that. I don't know. I would have to ask her again.
I don't believe the football size thing. I think a lot of if you exaggerate that badly, like I've passed.
Yeah, but a woman don't even know what a football looks like. So she could have meant like it could have been a fucking a golf ball for all we know.
She was probably thinking golf ball.
Yeah, you know the thing you whack.
I mean, that's football. What was my dick gonna look like the cartoon shotgun after somebody sticks their finger in the fucking
You know, I had a catheter out like in me.
You too?
When I was younger, yeah. So if you want to compare that, then I had twins at that point because that shit fucking hurt and it had to go in and out. So that's twice.
Oh no! I was asleep for it. No, I was
awake. I was awake. Fuck me. Fuck. And I remember laying down in the fucking like emergency room when they're shoving this shit up there and.
Yeah.
I remember the nurse telling me this was back in like 96, 97, around that same. And I was just like staring at the light. She goes, just focus on the light, focus. And it just seemed like it never end. And it hurt going in, coming out hurt, but it was like, and they were like, hey, we're just going to pull it out. And I knew what was going on. And I was like, please just take your time with it. She goes, oh, the longer we take, the longer it hurts. And I was just like, all right. So I think they did like 6 inches at a time or 5 inches at a time. And put it this way, I was
spit on it or anything.
No, I was so zoned to that light. I wish. Yeah, no, I don't think I had that great health insurance where she fucking sucked my cock at fucking 12 years old. Fuck that. You couldn't get better health insurance? Have a fucking Dominican girl do that, you know? So I was staring. I remember just staring at the light in the room and just focusing on that light, and then the light just kept changing colors in my mind, like a dark blue, a green, a blue, a green, and then they kept it in there. I don't know how long, but when they pulled it out, I just stared at that light and I said, please, you can feel my pain right now. Just get the shit out of me, man. This is crazy. So yeah, I experienced having twins. Yeah.
Do you think there's any like straight men that would be curious enough about pregnancy and just come across this item and go, like, because we can debunk this right now with just that one thought, like, because you could look at it and go, well, why is it a gay thing? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It could be used. Well, I don't think it could be used as a gay. I don't think gay people are like, oh, let me shove a baby up. I mean, they definitely have their own toys.
Right.
What we need to do right now is separate. Do straight men want to know what it is to be pregnant? And then the straight men, if they did, are they shoving a baby like toy up there, or are they just shoving something else up there? So yes, as a straight man, I don't care about knowing what it feels to have a pregnancy. That's that's why I'm a proud man, and I do give it to the real women out there that got to go through this. You guys are the heroes. You guys are why we get to continuously keep this beautiful world with Jacks and Vics
occupied,
and whoever listens to the show. Yeah, because without you guys,
this is your fault.
Yeah. So no, I don't think straight men sit down there and go, I wonder what it's like giving birth. Let me try it.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's a quick thought, like I'm pretty sure I said, wow, imagine if I can give birth, which, biological men can't give birth.
Right.
Yeah, but now
I've definitely taken a shit about the size of this baby. So I think that if that's it, then easy day.
Easy day, yeah.
No, but that's why I don't think that this is something that you would be curious about, because I mean I've had big shits. This is not
but straight. We're talking straight men right now. Yeah. I mean, I'm more worried about Thursday Night Football right now.
Yeah,
than I am about what it would feel like to give birth. That's not my.
That's not your Tuesday
not my
thought.
Role. That's not my.
Just sit around pondering, man. If only I knew.
Why would you want to know? I mean, they have those things where they put around your stomach to feel the contraptions and all that. I heard those kind of hurt. I don't think it's compared to childbirth, but it does hurt. But like I said, man, if you're gonna do it the right way, if you're a trans woman and you want to experience birth, then I would shove something up your ass the size of a baby. That's the closest you're gonna get to. Obviously, you can't shove it in your stomach and pull it out. I think you'd get some type of infection. But you got to leave it up there for 9 months. And every week, I want you to go to the doctor. They got to do X-rays. You can't get just to live at home and sit on your couch for 9 months and get paid by the government. You got to walk. I want you to shop with that thing on. You got to go pick up other kids. You got to go make food. You got to do everything a woman would do if she's fucking pregnant. Because
by the end of the week, that guy would have a coat hanger up his ass.
Yeah. Abortion.
Get it out. Get it out.
Yeah. I wish we could talk to 1 million doctors just to see what's been up and down people's asses that don't come back out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've seen a bunch. I got a cousin that works the emergency room. Some of the things he sends me is fucking crazy. These guys, girls too, man. You guys are fucking nuts. Alcohol is a hell of a drug.
It is. It's a legal drug. Let me ask you this. So we kind of separated, the whole straight men thing. I don't think straight men want to know what it is to be
have these thoughts.
Have these thoughts in pregnancy. But for the people that are buying these dildos that are in a baby form, is it more of a fetish, sick mind type of pedo, or do you really think it's for people that are using it just to feel like it's childbirth? I mean, like I said, we're trying to debunk and give the facts here, but it's hard to find stuff on it when, things have been taken down. Like you said, on Amazon, they sold it or something like that.
So they were selling these on Amazon and on Alibaba for certain countries, because this shit ain't legal everywhere. Yeah, you gotta find your ways around sometimes. But they are sold. That's as far as we know. They get sold and bought alongside other sex toys that are not baby related. So, you know, when like you're shopping for some shit and then at the bottom it's like, oh, you've purchased this, you might be interested in this. Like,
yeah, of course.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Right. So, I mean, come on. You got to be a little sick in the head. And no, I don't think sane people think, I wonder what a baby in my ass feels like. I just don't think any sane person, period.
And that's not even possible
women
anyway.
who have gone through it.
That's not even possible anyway.
So,
birth through anal is not even possible. And I don't think it's even somewhat of the feeling. But I'm going to rule as I think it's a sick-minded mental type of fetish.
Yes.
Because you can only buy these under the sex toys, right? And now that the company is selling sex toys that look like babies, it's for sexual pleasure, which, I mean, it could be, like you said, some form of pedophilia. We're not calling you guys maps. It's you're a pedophile.
Right. Sorry. You know, I know we should be politically correct about that, but
no.
If
we're not going to be
you
liberal
tell me
correct.
You have these thoughts, the label's on. Doesn't matter if you did it or not.
Yeah.
You ain't getting
Exactly.
right.
So, which brings us here, the main question, and I'm going to give it this way. So, do we think this baby dildo, is that a toy for pedos and maniacs?
Yeah. 100%.
I'm with you
100%.
on that. And then do you think it's for childbirth purposes? I'm a no.
No.
So
sorry.
Can we debunk this? Yes, we can debunk it as for right now. I don't think these toys are used for birth.
For what they're claiming.
I think they're more used for sick maniacs, pedos.
Yes.
And I guess just people that you know,
if
you know how it is
so
like
bad.
Say it again.
Go.
No. I'm saying, you know how it is like, it's like, you know how people like do all these crazy things and they just got to amp it up every like 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like a new toy the guy came up with and he's like, all right, let's see if this is a hit. I doubt. I can't see that. I mean, to buy a baby-shaped dildo to stick in your ass and then to make it like seem right, like, oh no, I'm just using it for birthing purposes just to see how it feels like. No, you're sick.
Right. Exactly. And
sick
honestly, let's be real here. There's so much better. You know, society has approved a very large list of things you may shove up your ass.
And
that's
you know
not
what?
One of them.
Yes, that should not be one of them. But how about this, talking all this ass talk? I know in season 1 we brought up this girl, right? Her name is Siswet. But if she knows anything about anal, I dare you to go check out her videos. Just type in Google, just type in Siswet anal or whatever.
Enjoy.
And, there's hundreds and thousands of videos. Let me give you a little information about Siswet. She goes by Siswet. We don't have her name. She's 27 years old, born on March 10th, 1995. Makes her an Aries. Aries are fun people, by the way.
Makes sense.
She's 5'10". I didn't think she was that tall when I seen her in the videos, you know, for UnFollowVic purposes to get you guys, you know, information.
Mostly because the dildos are so big. That's why it makes her look so small.
We're gonna get it. I can't wait. We have what? We have over, I don't know, like 7-8 different fucking dildos she uses, and there's more. I don't have the list in front of me anymore. If you want to get that list ready, and she's 90 pounds, 5'10", 90 pounds. So she's pretty tall, but she's kind of underweight. You know, blonde. She's born in the Netherlands. I view her as an artist, and these dildos are her brushes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And her network is pretty good. She roughly, it says here, between $110,000 to $900,000 a year.
That's yearly. Yeah, not bad.
I don't know what her hospital bill is.
I could make
she's got to get that checked out. I mean, the shit she shoves in her ass is it's not normal, people. We're gonna get into it now. I mean, like I said,
they just go at it with a fucking mag light. Just
yeah, like they don't even send.
Okay.
Hello. They don't even send the camera in there. She can literally just squat, and the guy could see down all her fucking intestines.
Goes up there like he's fucking in a submarine. Just opens the hatch. And
yeah.
You got a beautiful vagina.
I want to get her. I want to get her full list. Could you get her full list real quick? I'm going to read some of them.
I have what we wrote. Let me see.
Yeah, I know we have what we wrote, but I just in case we miss any, just to go down. One was a Hulk fist. I don't know if it's called the Hulk fist, but I'll get it real quick. You want to go down the list slowly?
Yeah. So we got a list of what she has. One is, and this was, by the way, my favorite named one, Goliath.
I got it. There you go.
You got to, huh?
All right. So we said Goliath already, right? Because we're not going
Goliath.
down the list.
We got Goliath
order, right
here.
That wouldn't make sense, Jack, right? To go down the list in order.
You want me to go down the list in order of what we know on the list that you had? Because you have them here.
Yeah, no, I just pulled out the other list. All right, I'll do it. So we have the Hulk fist. Okay. I don't know the dimensions of that. I just seen it. It's not on her complete. It says here the complete list of Siswet's biggest toys and measurements. You can get that on Reddit. There was one that was the shape of a Hulk cock. It was green. It was a big cock. I'm assuming she has a fetish with Hulk. Here we have the brass knuckle one. I forgot what the name of it was. Yeah, but here's the dimensions. All right, so it's got a brass knuckles to hold it, and then on top forms the dildo. Right, we're talking 16 to 18 inches in length. So that's 16. That's almost your Honda Accord rim.
Right.
Right. And then the circumference. For no one that doesn't know what circumference is, we're talking
girth. Baby, girth.
Yes, 8 to 9 inches. That's bigger than a baby.
That's my dick sideways.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't, and that's going directly in her ass. You think she would look at the infant dildo and go, ha, easy day?
That's she would laugh at you if you requested that to be on her video.
Oh man, no, but the brass knuckle idea, I think that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that was great. So yeah, basically
brilliant?
It's a dildo with a brass knuckle, and I guess that's actually she don't use it. That's for someone else that can probably use it. That's a good grip. Yeah. That's a good grip. It's better than holding it and trying to shove it in like that. You're fucking just fisting it. And on top of that, you can extend it with your fist. You can continue going in there. So it's a toy that starts off 16 to 18 inches in length, 8 to 9 inches in girth. We'll say girth, circumference we really mean, but girth. And then the guy can continue.
Yeah. I know you're not going to get this reference.
Gobstopper for your asshole. Yeah. What's this next one you put here? Yeah.
I was going to say the
penis tips.
That's the next one. Hold on. I was going to say this brass knuckle one. Like, I know you're not going to get the reference, but for anybody that watches One Punch Man, if that's all you would need on the end of it, and I think Siswet would meet her match, but we'll see.
One Punch Man? Is that like a video?
It's an anime.
Oh, okay. I don't get that.
Yeah, you're a man.
Yeah. So you're close to giving birth than I am. This physical world.
This next dildo to me was the gift that kept on giving, because as it was leaving her body, it didn't get bigger, but it was the same. It's 4 stacked penis tips, one on top of another, but each one is the size of a softball. So if you can imagine 4 softball-sized penis tips in a line,
and they're round and they're just attached. So it's like they're huge anal beads,
but in the shape of a.
That's what I'm trying to.
Of a shroom,
penis heads.
Right.
Oh, okay.
For the ultra ribbed.
Yeah, that's great. If you go on Pornhub and you type in Siswet, she has over 758 videos.
God bless.
And Jesus Christ, this is insane.
Hey,
the next one is the horse cock. Jack, you've seen the horse cock, right?
I've seen it. She takes the whole fucking thing. If you need to know what a horse cock is, look it up. Get on a list too.
Yeah, and it looks like a horse cock, and those can run almost 20 inches minimum.
I don't know. I haven't measured it anytime soon, recently, but I'll find out for you.
Yeah, this was your favorite. You could talk about your Goliath.
Goliath, 12.25. What is that? Centimeters that you have here? Okay, basically,
no, circumference.
It's my thigh.
It's 12 inches, 12 and a quarter inches circumference.
Girth.
So we're talking about
12. Yeah,
my arm, right? No, my arms are pretty big, actually. You know what I mean? But we're talking 12. We'll just say 12 and a half inches, just to 12 and a half inches circumference, and it goes to 13 and a half inches in length, but 10 inches is usable. So
for
out of
those
those 13 and a half.
For those listening that can't get these measurements in your head, they actually have cans, like soda cans, next to, just to give you an idea. They're 2 cans wide minimum. You could probably fit another half a can. 3 cans tall. So stack that on your desk or I don't know where the fuck you are right now, and just imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you have Coca-Cola, stack 3 sideways and then 3.5 to 4 in length. Right. And that's what...
Insane.
Let me see. I have Winston's tongue here. This comes from a dragon. So it's a dragon tongue. The tip of the tongue is where you would start and then work your way down to its head. They come in
I might buy this one.
500 different colors. And it's funny, too, if you go on her site, right? Not her site, but if you go on the list on Reddit, like I mentioned.
Right.
The cheapest one is $85. And those are the medium or large. She buys the 2X, 3X size. So what you're seeing in the image is only half of what she really gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has an infatuation with fucking whatchamacallit, these dragons, because there's another dragon one. It's called Stan. The circumference is 11 inches, so it's just 1.25 inches shorter than the Goliath in circumference, the girth. The shaft alone is 12.5 inches in length, and then it also expands to 13.25 full. And these toys are, look at your arm right now and double it. That's what she's sticking in her ass right now. And getting paid for it, because there's sick people out there that love to watch her do this. One of my favorites was... Yeah, the ass midget, which is, it's a gnome. It's 14 inches in length. And it starts the tip all the way down, ending to about 9 to 10 inches in circumference, which is insane. Because like I said, we did a show, I don't know if it was season 2 or 3, where a woman's ass can actually expand to fit a raccoon, which is around 14 inches. She's already past that. So she's been training her ass to... do all that, which is insane. Training
like an Olympic fucking athlete. This chick defines, you know how they say if you're gonna do something, be the best at it. Like she she cleared that and then went further. Like this chick is insane. You've seen the videos, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen the videos. I'm actually looking at one now. This one, like I said, if you go to the Reddit complete list, go down to Boss Hog. That shit is insanely huge. It's almost, I think, as big as the Goliath.
Yeah.
I don't have the dimensions here, but the Boss Hog.
Yeah, she's one of the few people I know. Some porns, they do the double fist at the end. Like, look at our finale. Yay, fireworks, and then the end of the show. But she keeps a 2-fisted dildo for a warm-up, and I'm not even kidding. And
by the way, if you are curious, there's some people that are curious of having kids out of their ass, but if there's some people that are curious to become the new Siswet, she uses a lube called Aqua Lube, and it's not regular lube that it's thicker than spit. You could see her applying it on the start of her videos. It looks like spider webs, and it sticks to your hands. Like, you really gotta lube that in. And what I find funny is, imagine her just saying, you know what, I'm going to take a month break. I want to give myself some meditation vacation. She goes into a bar, and obviously, she's an attractive woman, Netherlands, 5'10", tall for me, but she has the blonde hair, she's a good looking girl, walks in. You would never have thought this girl does half the shit. And some guy trying to spit game going, I could fuck you like this, or, you know, I'll fucking, you ever had anal sex before? And she's probably like, oh God, not another one. This is why I stay home and do these videos.
Yeah.
And that guy has no idea what she could fucking put up there. She should definitely try to risk it all. I mean, I don't know what it is like. Like, could she die by fucking trying to push her limits? But I think she should get on the Guinness Book of World Records and try to do actually like a whole fence pole or something.
I don't,
you know, like a wooden post.
I don't know. I think there would be signs though. Like, you wouldn't know what she does on her off time, but when she gets up off the stool and she's suction cupped because her ass is fucking
yeah, it's like, oh wow, she's sitting on a stool, and then when she gets up, there's like another stool that happens to be on top, and it's like, oh God.
Like, would you like to sit down? No thanks, I brought my own.
Would that turn you on if we were both single, right? And you actually got to go back to her house, and now, you know, she has 2 rooms and she's showing you everything. Is that something where you're like, it just hit it, quit it, or that's something like you're like, all right, well.
Okay, so fetish wise, you know, you walk in and the room's full of giant thigh shaped dildos. You're not thinking this is for her. I'm thinking, holy shit, she's thinking this is for me. And you walk into a fucking, like, hello. I mean, this is the Netherlands. You don't know. They're crazy. They could be crazy out there. That might be a normal thing. But I don't know. I would definitely hit it for a fetish wise. Like, if I knew that was for her. But hell yeah. I'll show you what mediocrity is.
What could we do to her that would even come close to any of that? I mean, I don't know what she does vaginally. Maybe, you know, she keeps that for her private world, but
I don't know. I'll probably find out if her mouth
watch these videos too. When that shit comes out of her ass, her fucking asshole actually looks like a mouth of a catfish. It does. It's like a sideways thing.
You don't know if she's breathing or if
yeah, you don't know what it is. Like, if you add whiskers to that fucking anus, it looks like a catfish mouth, man.
Oh man. So I mean, look, can we conclude this? Can I just give my conclusion on this?
Sure.
If you want to know what pregnancy feels like, there's bigger, meaner toys out there. So don't pretend like you're stuffing babies up your ass for curiosity. You're just a pedo. Like, I'm sorry.
You're
there's no explanation for you.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say on that.
No?
You good for Jack's news?
Yeah, let's do this one.
Jack, what do we got?
All right. So we got Governor Gavin Newsom again deciding for so many people of California what they're going to do as far as keeping warm now. First, it was no gas engines. You're not allowed to lawn mow with gas engines. You got to get electric everything. Then Gavin Newsom recently said that by like 2035, he was going to stop all fossil fuel emissions, go completely neutral. Well, he just added a new ban that would take place in 2030, proposed by the way, unanimously approved also by the California Air Resource Board. I guess these people, you know, are the guys that run everything. No gas-fired space heaters and water heating appliances by 2030. So basically no natural gas running to your house, I guess, for anything, because you can't use a stove. You have to use an electric stove. That means everything's going to be electric. And I got to say, this is going to be very fun to watch in a couple of years when everyone's trying to hook up their Teslas and their electric cars and everybody's running on a grid.
Aren't they in a blackout
and they have no
already?
Electric. Yeah, well,
they don't have electric now.
This year. No, they dodged it. They dodged it so far, but I see this going.
California
they're going to start
lost
chopping
electric
down trees.
not too far ago.
Not too long ago, really?
Yeah, not too. Yeah, I remember Governor DeSantis going, well, because they try to blame it on the heat, and Governor DeSantis goes, well, Florida's way hotter than California, and we're doing good here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I think they were just in fear of the blackouts coming in. I don't think any actually hit, because I saw some articles from September. September 18th.
Insane.
But they said, but it wouldn't be the first time that they had rolling blackouts. They issued warnings to everyone in California about when they can and can't use their electric. You know, what temperature to set their fucking thermostats at. Like, you're at home and you're going to have somebody else tell you what to set your thermostat at. Well, technically, this guy's going to tell you got to get rid of that, or when your old one goes bad, you are not allowed to buy another gas.
So he's like a landlord of California now.
100%.
He's your landlord of California.
100%.
He's going to tell you how to live, what to drive, how to keep your house warm. I mean, at what point do people like...
It's going to get to the point where they're going to start cutting trees. After that, they're going to, I don't know, take their abortions home so they have something to burn. There's not going to be any cars. They're going to just get the homeless to come carry around rickshaws and fucking carry people around like it's a third world country. That's what it's going to come down to. But hey,
that's what it's coming
Uber
down
crack cart. Uber crack cart right here. I need you to take me fifth and fucking.
That's insane.
You just jump in their shopping cart.
Aren't you happy you left out of California?
I'm so glad.
I mean, New York isn't any
so
better. I hear the rules are kind of swinging this way, but I think we're going to fight more over here.
Yeah. No, PA has been a blessing, man. PA has been a fucking blessing to me. I like the state. Not because of any politics, but you feel like you. I walked in and I could just buy a pistol with my driver's license same day. I don't have to feel like I'm getting something that's illegal. Like, because that's what it feels like when you go there and you're like, oh, can I get it? This is your God-given fucking right. Like, you should be able to walk in there and, of course, get a firearm for sure. Same fucking day. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. That's my head. That's where I'm at with that. But people in California, you'll be weaponless. You'll be burning shit to keep warm in the winter for sure. And you can
because if you lose electric,
stare at the Teslas sitting in your garage. No, they are completely going to be 100% dependent on natural electric from solar and wind farms and all this other shit. It's not going to happen.
Which those wind turbines
use
gas, I believe. Don't quote me.
To start them up. Oh yeah, no, they're not good.
Yeah, and
they're not good at all
if
for
they
anything.
run out, you need a generator which needs gas to replug it in.
Right.
They're going to control you. So.
You know what? Here's the future in how I see things going. They're going to dictate to you how much electric you're allowed, and then that's all you get.
It's going to be like a Wi-Fi plan,
right?
You know, like
with no
right
unlimited.
now you're paying for electric, but now it's like, you know what? Well, if you want X amount, it's this plan. If you want this amount, it's that plan. Because we got to try to. Because listen, if everything is plugged in, they don't have the power plants to. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to start building them, but at the same time, you cannot rely on
They don't have the
electric.
infrastructure.
Electric is not a reliable source.
But
if we have
right
gas
now,
and we turn it a fire, it's going to keep burning the fire because it's chemicals and natural. That's how it works.
Right. So,
I
mean,
you got to
keep in mind that.
A little bit?
No, 100%. This year, they had a rolling blackout scare, whatever. It's happened before. It'll happen again. They're controlling the temperatures and how much energy. They did it. Didn't they also do that in New York where they turned down how much power goes to each house so that, like, even if you had the AC up, it would still be, like, down at 74 or some shit? I don't know.
Something.
That might be just something.
And now that you brought it up, don't let me forget, we just got something in the mail the other day where we live at saying that, hey, prepare for your electric bill rising during the fall and winter season. So 100%. They're raising this administration, this Biden administration is really trying to kill this what's ever left of the middle class. You literally are going to either be poor or rich. And the people that are voting for them, they only see it in one way.
You'll either be driving the homeless carts or you'll be riding the homeless carts.
Yes.
There's no in between.
No in between.
So this next one because I needed a little levity.
Ghost?
I need to get into this next one.
No, don't.
So we're not new. He's not new to fucking up. He's once again at it, and this time looking weird. But have you ever seen a ghost?
When I was younger, I believe so.
Okay, so we have a believer. You're a believer here. Well, Biden was on Wednesday, September 28th, mistakenly asking whether Representative Jackie Walorski was in. She's the one that set up the whole thing. She's the one that helped him set up the conference, and she worked with him on this project. So when he called out for her name to thank her for putting on this event, he had completely forgotten that she had died a month earlier in a car crash.
Yeah.
So he's just looking out like, Jackie, where? Come on. Where is she?
I see her. She's over there.
That's our president.
Step up.
And do you have you don't have the clip for it, but I know that this is old news by now. This is old news by now, but
everyone should at least listen to once. Again,
100% you need to go and check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember
refresh yours because he can't.
Yeah, his what do you call those people that talk for Biden that even sound more retarded than him?
What, like press secretary?
I forgot. Yeah, so she was defending him like, oh well, he had her on his mind the whole month since the accident, and it kind of just slipped out.
Right.
No, it didn't.
Right.
Stop.
He was thinking about her so hard he forgot she died.
Exactly.
And that's what they want you to believe. Go for it.
I thought you were also going to bring up, because you're saying seeing ghosts. You ever see him talk, step away, and then give a handshake?
He was talking to Jackie then too.
Yeah.
He's
Jackie Robinson or Jackie Walorski over here?
Well, Walorski. No, rest in peace. But
yes,
you will be missed. But some of us will still think you're here with us. Well, that's all we gotta really. That's all we got on that.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, man.
Episode 20.
All good.
Jack, let our listeners know where they can catch us.
You can catch us on, we have a Facebook page, YouTube, not Pandora, fuck them. We're on Buzzsprout. We're on pretty much everywhere you can find podcasts, where you can find your podcasts, and YouTube, so you can see our beautiful faces.
Yeah, there you go. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook at UnFollowVic Podcast. We have our own website where you can listen to our shows. All our videos are now on YouTube, so if you want to see these beautiful faces, go ahead. And like I said, send us some DM. Send us what you want to talk about. I think this was pretty great. This came. Yeah, it's live. It's lit. Episode 20. We'll see you shortly. We should be doing another episode to catch up from last week.
Yeah.